évoqué une âme, m'a évoqué une âme. La maison en allumette.
Mr. Kelso?
That's what the sign on the door says, miss.
Alors, California Fire Life. Donc attendez, déjà on va attendre. Personne qui soit là. Hum. Yo les petits potes qui seront sur mon live. Bon les gars, on va commencer, on va pas attendre parce que là ça commence à me saouler. Ils sont jamais là quand il faut.
There's no need to come to the office. If you accept the settlement, all you need to do is sign here.
I don't accept this.
What do you mean you don't accept? I think you're pushing your luck, lady. This seems to be a ridiculously generous settlement. A $200 policy with a $20,000 payout? You should...
I don't want the money.
What do you mean you don't want the money?
I want you to investigate this case. I feel my friend may have been...
J'ai le sentiment que mon ami a été une victime.
Okay. Let me get the case.
Très bien, laissez-moi consulter le dossier.
There's got to be more in these files.
Voilà. Ok, et là, tac quoi ce qu'il faut faire là? On peut pas. Non, on peut? Non, on peut pas. What the hell? Wesh. Ok.
Sounds like your friend took a hell of a fall. Sorry for your loss.
Mes condoléances. Ok.
Do you mind if I ask you a couple of questions?
Of course not.
What basis do you have for your claim of foul play?
Lou Buckwalter was a craftsman. I don't believe he would have made a roof that would collapse.
You want me to reopen this case based on your woman's intuition? That isn't going to happen. Take the money.
I've already told you I do not want the money. There's something wrong with that house.
Ok, let's go.
You and Buckwalter weren't married?
No.
And how did you become his
Alors pourquoi
beneficiary?
j'ai fait...
We were
La famille était ma
family
amie.
friends.
You expect me to reopen this case because you come in here walking that walk? Well, I'm not buying it. I think you should tell me what the hell is going on.
You really want to know?
Yes.
We were in town together on Ellis Island. Resident alien Germans whose parents had been killed by Nazis. Do you see the irony in that, Mr. Kelso? We spent 4 years there.
So the roof collapsed. Accidents happen. What exactly are you trying to achieve here, Miss Lichtman?
Exactly what I said. I
Je
want
veux
that
que vous
building thoroughly
inspectiez
investigated.
attentivement la maison.
I'm intrigued, Miss Lichtman. I really am. But you're going to have to give me something if you want me to get involved in this.
There is a conspiracy surrounding Elysian Fields and the new houses they are building. I believe your insurance company is involved.
That's pretty heady stuff, Miss Lichtman. Flimsy, but heady.
I've told you what I know, Mr. Kelso. What are you going to do about it?
All right, Miss Lichtman. One final question.
Yes.
What's your address?
Quelle autre adresse? Drôle de question.
Is there anything usual about this case, Miss Lichtman?
Lichtman.
address is on the
L'adresse est
letter.
sur la lettre. Monsieur Kelso.
The address. Not the phone number.
Le pater il mate.
Mr. Benson would like to see you in his office, Jack. Upstairs.
En haut, ok.
Come on, I'll walk you up.
Sur le bureau de Curtis Benson.
Mr. Benson? You wanted to see me?
Ah, yes, Jack. I'm just trying out a new putter. I noticed Elsa Lichtman in the lobby.
It's the weirdest thing, Mr. Benson.
Call me Curtis, Jack. This is California.
Like I said, Curtis, this is a very strange case.
How so, Jack?
That lady, Elsa Lichtman, is refusing a 20 grand payout.
Elsa Lichtman is hardly a lady, Jack. She's a jazz musician. Plays at the Blue Room in Hollywood. She has a fine pair of lungs, now that I think
She's
of
the
it.
beneficiary of this guy, Lou Buckwalter. He was killed in an industrial accident working for Elysian Fields Developments. You know Elysian?
I'm familiar with Leland Monroe. We move in similar circles.
Well, Miss Lichtman is making some pretty serious accusations. She says the case stinks and that
She's a
something
very
happened.
highly strung girl, Jack. Strung out might be a better way to put it.
It's a pretty generous payment, Curtis. I think I should look into it.
Is there anything wrong with the paperwork, Kelso?
No, there isn't, Mr. Benson.
I didn't think so. Pay the case out and get her off our backs.
I can't make her take the money,
Deal
sir.
with it, Jack. Do your fucking job. Do I have to do everything?
No, sir, you don't.
Fine, Jack. Fine. You know I have the greatest confidence in you.
Thanks, Mr. Benson.
Eh ben dis donc, quelle histoire.
What the hell? Your car, Mr. Kelso.
Thanks, kid.
Chantier d'Elysian Field. 11h18. What? Matériaux de construction, voile, Raven, Californie, ok. Nom du client, Elysian Field. 8 tonnes de sable de construction, gros grain. Ok.
That's not how my pop taught me to mix it. Someone is cutting corners. Bulldozing and starting again.
Ok, et ça. Oh, qu'est-ce qu'elle branle, elle.
Leland Monroe, the man with the grin. Looks like he doesn't like to be disappointed.
Moi je crois qu'il n'y a plus rien. Attends. Qu'est-ce qu'elle branle, elle. Attendez les amis.
You just can't be walking around down here.
Tant pis, on m'attend
I'm
pas.
Jack Kelso from California Fire and Life.
I don't care if you're from the Vatican. Buzz off.
I'm investigating the accidental death of a Lou Buckwalter, and...
You deaf? Do I have to beat on you?
Looks like you do.
Aïe. Aïe.
You're a real asshole. You know that?
I came to see the house where Lou Buckwalter died. You were just about to offer to show me the way.
It's out the gate and 3 houses down on the left. Don't know what you're looking for, smart guy. There's nothing there.
Then I'll poke around in the rubble.
Fine. As long as you're out of my sight.
Autant que je dégage de l'eau. T'as un problème toi, bâtard?
The place falls down, and then they bulldoze it. What gives here?
Ah. Putain de ta mère. What?
Let's try to piece this together. That's not right.
Non.
Keystone Films. Who gets their lumber from a film studio?
Allez, le bâtard, c'est mort.
Son of a bitch!
Mais descends là, putain que t'es mort aussi là. Fais demi-tour là, cotorep. Va niquer ta mère. Bâtard. Il est con, il fait exprès lui.
Son of a bitch! Oh, shit! Come on, Jack! Sorry, pal. Just when I thought we were starting to get on. The war.
Ah, t'as carrément.
Jack Kelso, California Fire and Life investigator. I need an address on the Keystone Film Company.
The address is 658
Aïe,
North Wilton
bâtard.
Place. Is there anything else?
No, thank you, ma'am. Hi, Mac. I work for California Fire and Life. I'm looking into an industrial accident.
Here?
No, not here. The housing development over on Normandy Avenue.
So?
I found some lumber over there, had the Keystone name printed on it.
We've been closed since '41. Never quite made the transition to talkies. The Suburban Redevelopment Fund are pulling the place down.
Know anything about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
Nix.
Mind if I take a look around?
I'm kind of hungry. If someone was to leave a couple of bucks here, I might wander down the street and get a cup of coffee.
Is there a key to the gate?
No. The only guys who go in or out are some delivery guys from Elysian Fields. They're working on a housing development over at Wilton and Santa Monica. You'll have to hop it.
Let's see what the rich and powerful have to say for themselves.
Ah, pas ça, du con.
From miscreant to recidivism, Doctor.
Very true. But I think we could all agree that the City of Angels does rather well.
In a great day for the future of Los Angeles, civic leaders and businessmen joined forces to launch the Suburban Redevelopment Fund. The Suburban Redevelopment Fund pledges to speed up housing development for returning GI.
Gentlemen, this is Dr. Harlan Fontaine. He's our latest investor in the Suburban Redevelopment Fund. Doctor, this is Curtis Benson. He's Vice President of the California Fire and Life.
Pleased to meet you, Doctor.
I need to find a game well or a telephone.
Doctor, District Attorney Don Sandler, and Police Chief Warren.
Gentlemen, delighted to be in such exalted company.
You're making quite a name for yourself, Doctor, amongst the thespian fraternity.
I find that those of artistic temperament are often of a fragile mental disposition. It's a short step from miscreant to recidivism, Doc.
Very true. But I think we could all agree that the City of Angels does rather well basking in the reflection of the motion picture industry. Here, here. And it's something that every...
Operator, I'd be glad if you put me through to police dispatch.
Putting you through now.
This is Jack Kelso, investigator for California Fire and Life. Can you put me through to Curtis Benson, please?
Just a moment, please, Mr. Kelso.
Jack, how can I help?
Do you know anything about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund, Mr. Benson?
I've heard of them, Jack. Building new homes for GIs.
With green lumber that was used on movie sets.
Jack, are you working the Buckwalter case?
Mr. Benson, are you part of the Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
Jack, I want you to listen very clearly. Call Miss Lichtman. Call her as soon as you hang up. Arrange to see her tonight and get her to agree to the settlement. Do it tonight. Do you hear me?
Yes, sir.
End of story, Jack. I don't want to hear another word about Elsa Lichtman or Luke Buckwalter.
Can you put me through to Michigan 221?
Putting the call through.
Hello?
Ms. Lichtman, it's Jack Kelso.
Yes, Mr. Kelso.
I've been looking into your case.
Yes, and what have you found?
It doesn't look good. I need to see you.
Qui est là sur le live là?
Meet me at the Blue Room.
Juste pour savoir.
I take a break around 9.
Merde, putain.
I'll be waiting at the stage door. We can talk then. Auf Wiedersehen, Mr. Kelso.
Thanks.
Ok, et une question, t'as compris à l'histoire ou pas? Putain. Oh, il y a... C'est mon ancien bonhomme, ça. C'est... Attends, comment il s'appelle? Phelps, je crois. Phelps ou je sais pas quoi. Là, actuellement, non. Bah, en fait, si tu veux, là, je contrôle un nouveau bonhomme. Et mon nouveau bonhomme, il enquête sur mon ancien bonhomme. Et du coup, vers la fin de l'histoire, il y en a un des deux qui va mourir. Si tu comprends bien.
What were you doing with him?
I was doing what you asked.
I didn't ask you to meet him in an alleyway.
Why do you
boy.
snarl at me? Your friend came to ask me to accept the insurance.
He's not my
Mais ouais,
friend,
je sais
Elsa.
juste qu'il y en a un des deux qui va mourir.
And you have placed it in great danger. You've involved
C'est pas moi
him in
qui décide,
something
c'est le
no
jeu qui
idea
va.
what
Mais
is.
moi je sais pas c'est qui va mourir.
Can you live with that?
Parce que sur Xbox j'ai pas fini le jeu. J'ai fait que la moitié. Et là, comme je suis pratiquement, presque à la fin du jeu, je sais juste qu'il y en a un des deux qui va mourir, mais je sais pas c'est qui. Enquêter sur le chantier numéro 2. Non, c'est pas ça. Hop. Bah regarde bien ce qui va se passer, tu vois. Je raconte pas plus. Je sais juste quelques trucs qui vont se passer et que c'est ouf, mais voilà, je dirais rien. Je t'ai juste dit qu'il y en a un des deux qui va crever. Ouais, putain, j'ai regardé le message, du coup j'ai foncé dans le cul de... Ouais, d'accord.
Must be his blind spot.
Un billet de tournée, putain. Ouais, j'ai rattrapé la route. Ouh là là, je sens qu'il va se passer un truc. Ça se trouve baston avec mon ancien joueur. Oula. Oula, c'est... J'ai peur un peu d'y aller là. Qu'est-ce qui se passe, wesh? Attends, je vais y aller. Oula. J'espère qu'il y a... What? J'espère qu'il y a son père. Ah putain. Ouais, ça va.
Job, fellas. Keep them in the dark.
Bon, un radiateur qui s'est pété la gueule. Bon. Bébé, t'es prêt ou pas? J'attends ton signal. Pour que je monte en haut. Mais j'ai peur de me faire dégommer la gueule. Attends, lui il marche pas.
Good thing I'm not thirsty.
Putain. Ah, bon, en plus il y a la musique qui stresse. J'ai peur. J'ai peur. J'ai pas envie de monter. Bon, j'y vais ou pas, bébé, là? J'attends ton signal. Dépêche-toi. Dis, je flippe. C'est quoi ça? Une scie par terre, mais c'est bizarre. C'est Zarbi, je suis sûr c'est lui qui va mourir. Vas-y. Ok. On est prêt à avoir un malheur. C'est là, je crois. Ça venait de là. Wesh, mais y'a rien. C'est quoi ce bazar? C'est quoi ce bazar? C'est là, non? Me dis peur. Et merde. Et merde. Wesh, mais ils sont combien? 3. J'espère qu'ils vont pas me buter.
get on with it.
What's your hurry, Mac? You got some place
T'as
to
un
go?
rendez-vous ou quoi?
You ever do the cat and mouse routine without a gun in your hand?
Now that's more
Oh,
like it.
oui, peur. Tiens, dans ta gueule. Allez, viens, viens. Aïe, aïe, aïe. Tiens, dans ta gueule. Tiens, aïe. Aïe. Oh. Aïe. Dans ta gueule. Non. Oui, c'est bien. Oui. Oui, c'est bien. Non. Aïe, aïe. Aïe, aïe. Aïe, ça fait mal. Ah, dans la gueule. Ah, fou, putain.
You're a worn, tough guy. You should learn to take a hint. Get him downstairs and into the trunk.
Foutez-le dans le coffre. Mais qu'est-ce qu'ils vont me faire? Qu'est-ce qu'ils vont me faire? Putain. C'est chaud là quand même. Ils m'ont mis dans le coffre. Ces bandes de bâtards. Qu'est-ce qu'ils vont me faire? Ah. Oh là. Oh, par contre, la gueule que j'ai des cicatrices partout. Ah, c'est chaud là. Avoue que t'as eu peur aussi, bébé, hein, quand je me suis fait démonter la gueule. Mais ils sont trois, tu veux que je fasse quoi? Il y avait personne avec moi. Il est dans le coffre, il risque pas de se tirer. T'inquiète, je vais essayer de me parer. Fis ça, ma gueule. Mais là, ils m'ont enfermé. Si je me barre pas, ils me butent.
Yeah, I know a good place. Pick up a shovel and a pick on the way. It's up in the hills behind Griffith Park. We'll deal with that German bitch next.
Mais ils m'ont enfermé dans le coffre, c'est chaud. J'espère que je vais réussir à m'enfuir. Ou que je pourrai me barrer. Ah voilà. Ah, je suis toujours dans le coffre là, voilà. Je suis toujours dans le coffre là. Oh. Oh, j'ai sauté. Oh, j'ai sauté. Oh, c'est magnifique. Oh merde. Oh putain, je suis en sang, ma gueule. Oh là là. Monter dans un véhicule. Vas-y, 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 viens, 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 toi. Viens là, bâtard. Passer par les rails. Deuxième vieux, le temps. Oh là, j'ai réussi à me barrer. Ah! Merde. Je suis bleu là. C'est passe quoi? Non. Faut que je réussisse à me barrer là. Ouais. Bah alors c'est... Ouais. Tiens, je démonte tout mon...
Monroe owns the city. Owns the cops.
Ah là là, c'est grave chaud.
I need to find out.
C'est grave chaud, mais... Ah là, l'appartement d'Alza. Hein? Ah, je sais pas parler. J'ai réussi à m'enfuir. Bébé, j'ai réussi à m'enfuir, ma chérie côté. J'ai de la chatte. J'ai de la chatte à la grand-mère. Oh putain. N'empêche, je suis plein de sang. Oh bah bon. Putain, on s'est mis dans une merde noire.
So you're still carrying that Army 45, Cole?
Oh, vache!
For God's sake, Cole! Call an ambulance!
Appelez une ambulance. Tudulu, tudulu. Bon bah. Voilà quoi. Voilà, là. Bon, ça va. Je pense qu'il est pas mort.
Satchel charges on the cave entrance from above. Covering fire on weapons team. Look for snipers in the trees. You know the drill. No risks, no heroes, no prisoners.
You want some roast on this one, Sarge?
No, you guys have done enough. Head back to Webb's. We are going to blow every cave we come across. Close them down and move on, people.
Damn. I was hoping to get me a samurai sword.
Skipper says that Phelps has fallen behind again. He's got his fire teams checking every cave. He's lost another flamethrower. He wants you to get over there and hurry them along.
Hoboon, weapons company.
Sir.
Sir.
We have a major cave complex in front of us, Hogaboom. I want flamethrowers and BAR teams to clean it out.
Begging your pardon, sir. But if it's a big complex, why don't we bring the Shermans in? They could pour it in there.
We can't wait for tanks to be brought up. I'm already behind.
Then blow the cave. No skin off our nose. Bury them.
We are going in there and clearing them out. We are doing it by the numbers, Sergeant. Get your team in place. We're moving out. Mount up! First fire team and flamethrowers. Head in!
Where's he going? Where's who going?
The big cowboy. He's going in. Who gave that order?
You did.
Sur invitation.
Hello, Miss Lichtman. How long have you been sitting there?
Not long, Mr. Kelso.
You look lovely, Princess. You haven't exactly caught me at my best. It's okay, Miss Lichtman. I'm a big boy.
Putain,
I know how to take
ça
my
va
risks.
dégommer la gueule.
Please, call me Elsa.
Okay, Elsa. What can I do for you?
I'd like to explain because
I can join the dots, Elsa.
Cole needs your help, Jack. The police department have frozen him out.
Look, you're obviously a brave lady, but you can't fight all Cole's battles for him.
I just wanted to apologize for...
You don't have to apologize. You were right about Elysian Fields. Tell me something. What was Lou Buckwalter's regular job?
He was a carpenter. He built sets for RKO, Warner Brothers.
Set carpenter? Perfect.
Va voir, moi, j'ai retrouvé le bonhomme, je l'ai dégommé leur gueule.
I'd like to get a little rest now. I've got a lot more dots to join. It's making my head hurt.
That's perfectly understandable, Mr. Jack. I hope we can meet again under less dramatic circumstances.
I hope so too, Princess. I'd like that.
You Kelso?
Who's asking?
Peterson, assistant DA.
You're in the wrong building, Peterson. This is a hospital.
A wise guy. Let me tell you a story, Kelso.
Can I get the abridged version? My head hurts.
You're a funny guy, Jack.
What do you want, Peterson?
A colorful character mentioned your name. He said that you might know something about...
There's a problem with colorful characters, Peterson. First they send you over a drink, then they buy you dinner, then you get a phone call in the middle of the night for a favor. Try rubbing shoulders with some solid citizens. They're the ones you're supposed to protect.
You finished, Kelso?
For the moment.
I'm going to run for DA, Kelso. The current administration stinks.
And you want me to help?
I'm looking for a DA's investigator. You get a gun and a badge and $120 a month.
I get $150 a month now.
I'm going after the Vice Squad, Kelso. It's going to get me elected.
I've got something better. How about Leland Monroe?
The property developer?
You think I fell down the stairs?
Demain. Quand demain, ça dépend. Ah, c'est bon, là, on sort. On sort de
Thanks for
l'hôpital.
the patch-up, Princess. Might be the only R&R I get for some time.
Mhm. Appartement de Curtis Benson. 9h42. Appartement 2.
Remember me?
Jack, it's good to see you. You've caught me at a slightly inopportune moment. Can we do this some other time?
Back off, Curtis. Move away from the door.
Jack, there's no call for that.
You're smooth, Curtis, I'll give you that. You try to get me killed and you still manage to be polite about it.
Jack, how could you accuse me of having anything to do with that?
I want to know all about you and Monroe, Curtis. You give it up or I beat it out of you.
Get the fuck out of here, Jack. You're fired. Who do you think you are? Get out of town now while you still have the chance. You have no idea what kind of forces you're dealing with here.
I guess we've exhausted the passive options.
Tiens, dans ta gueule.
Sit tight, Curtis. I'm
C'est
taking a
un
look
des mecs
around.
qui m'a fracassé la gueule, ça. Pédé. Culitation. Pardon. On ira trifouiller après cette porte là. On fouille, on fouille, on fouille.
What exactly do you expect to find, Jack?
Qu'est-ce que... Bouge. What? Pourquoi il y en a deux? Ah, il y en a un, il y a du rouge à lèvres. Ouh. Tu petit coquin, t'as invité quelqu'un? Bon.
Jack, you've made a terrible mistake.
Eh merde.
How old are you, princess?
16, mister?
16 ans, monsieur.
How old are you really?
Quel âge as-tu?
Nearly 13.
You take love where you can find it as you get older.
Love? That has nothing to do with love, Curtis.
Some might find your romantic notions endearing, Jack.
Oh le bâtard.
I find them very tiring.
You're finished, Curtis.
That remains to be seen, Jack.
I haven't told you about my new job, Curtis. DA's investigator.
Who do you think the DA reports to, Jack?
Get dressed, you're getting
Bah
He's
après.
not so bad. He just lays on top of me and grunts for a few minutes. He's kind. He buys me nice things.
Get dressed, you're leaving.
Fiche de camp.
She will only come back.
Pas si tu veux l'entôle, ça leur flure. Des enculés. Coucher avec une meuf de 13 ans, frère. Faut avoir honte. Bâtard. Bon, allez, on va l'interroger cet enculé là.
I want answers, Curtis. So pay attention.
Please, Jack. I'm not a violent man.
Ouais, ça, pas un avion.
I don't get it, Curtis. You're vice president of the company. Why take the risk?
It's a simple business transaction, dear boy.
What is it with you people? How can you live any better? You already have houses, cars, yachts.
Greed and avarice are very powerful forces for change, Jack. Combine that with the city's desire for progress, and it's a very heady cocktail. You need to be a very special man to be able to resist that.
Tell me about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
You're talking about the future of Los Angeles. You cannot interfere with these plans.
Information, Curtis.
Business people who have joined forces to meet the demand for new homes.
You and Monroe are going to scam those guys out of their GI bond.
Jack, you are so naive.
Ta mère, bâtard, va te faire enculer.
Why the big payoff in the Buckwalter case? It was bound to bring it to attention.
Who could have predicted this particular confluence of events? Elsa Lichtman as the beneficiary who spurns the cash. The brilliant but flawed detective becoming her lover. And you, Jack, taking their bait.
You buy green lumber and use it to build houses. How do you expect it to end?
Mr. Monroe has a fine reputation for building houses.
Aïe.
What would I know about his choice of building materials?
Give me what I need or I'll beat it out of you.
It's all there in the case file. If you know what to look for.
Very neat, Curtis. Maybe I can't work it out, but Phelps can. He may be many things, but he is one of the best detectives the LAPD has ever had.
What exactly do you expect to find, Jack?
Ok. Ouais, j'avais pas vu ça.
To get all of the stockholders, I need to follow the paper trail.
Jack, you've made a terrible mistake. Get out while you can.
I knew you were in bed with Elysian, Curtis. Now I know why.
Your card is marked, Jack. You'll have an unfortunate accident if you don't leave town.
Your California isn't the same as mine, Mr. Benson. Not at all.
You know they're coming after you.
Donc là c'est bon normalement. Ouais, ok.
I'm just going up to my office party. Gotta check over some files.
Non,
Take
je
the
prends
elevator.
l'ascenseur.
First door on the right when you come out. You know the way, Kelso. Escape from the...
So, Curtis, what is it you don't want me to see? (34 degrees, 4 minutes, 29 seconds north. 118 degrees, 17 minutes, 58 seconds west. Insured replacement value for the house is $900. Current value of the house and land is $3,500. Christ, how many of these dumps are we carrying on the books?
I have a Detective Phelps of the LAPD here to see you.
Have a seat, Cole.
Ah, ça c'est
What's the go-between?
notre ancien joueur qu'on enquête dessus.
Does that private dick petter actually work on anyone, Kelso? It's not your style. You were always a little more direct.
This is your dime, officer.
Would you have helped me if I asked, Jack? A little chuck on the shoulder, shot of Semper Fi.
Fuck you, Cole. Be a man. Why send a woman to do your dirty work?
Pourquoi envoyer une femme faire
You're a
ton sale
cop.
boulot? T'es un flic, pourquoi
Why do you want my
veux-tu
help?
mon aide?
I thought a PI might be a little more discreet.
I'm no gumshoe. I used to be an investigator for this company before your investigation got me fired.
Sorry to hear that, Jack. Sorry about a lot of things.
Is that an apology, Cole?
It's a feeble attempted one, yes. Look, Jack, it's a murder case, and I need help to solve it.
So what's it got to do with Elysian Fields developments?
They're in it somehow. The flyers keep turning up whenever I find a domestic fire.
They're boosters. Stiffing GIs for deposits, making them wait months for a throw-up house. They're already making more money than they can count. What's turned them into killers?
So you believe me?
This is why you dragged me into the Buckwalter case.
Look, Jack, I'm sorry. But if not for me, do it for some of the poor saps who are dying. Or some of the leathernecks who are getting grifted. How about it, Jack?
I know you, Cole. You're still beating yourself up over that medal on Sugarloaf. The medal you think you didn't deserve, but you just don't get it. Nobody deserves a medal. It's just the ridiculous situation you find yourself in and how you react to it. You think you failed up on that hill. But courage isn't a tap you can turn on or off. Courage isn't permanent. It's a tenuous and fickle thing. Courage and cowardice exist in every man. Get over it.
You got it off your chest.
I guess I have.
Can you help me, Jack?
I'm thinking about it. Hall of Records is the place to start. Hello there. The Land Registry Office. Where is it?
Just up the stairs.
Thanks.
Bon. J'espère que bientôt qu'il y aura une baston. Je suis prêt à tout niquer.
I'd like to see the company details of the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
Certainly, sir. Just this way.
All those suburban sons of bitches ought to be listed in here.
Alors, est-ce que c'est lui? Non, lui, non. Lui, non. Lui, non. Lui, non. Lui non plus. Lui, non. Lui, non. 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 Lui, non. Non plus. Non plus. Non plus. Non plus. Mhm. Attends, on peut pas tourner les pages. Ah si. Non. 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 Non plus. Putain, mais il est où? Non. 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 Ah, Curtis Benson. Non, c'est pas lui.
Courtney. For God's sake. What's he got to do with this? I'd like information on a plot of land.
Okay, do you have the address?
Not exactly. It's a new lot. I have the coordinates. 34 degrees, 4 minutes, 29 seconds north. 118 degrees, 17 minutes, 58 seconds west.
All right, that makes it a bit more difficult. Come with me. I believe that is in the Wilshire area. Here.
34 degrees, 4 minutes, 29 seconds north. 118 degrees, 17 minutes, 58 seconds west.
34.4.29 latitude. And I'm looking for 118.17.58 on the longitudinal axis.
The lot number's 1876988.
Unfortunately, that is just the beginning. We have at least 1 million lot numbers in the Los Angeles area. The registrations are in alphabetical order. You need to convert your lot number to a letter.
How do I do that?
Over here, use this adding machine. There are 90,000 entries to a book, so divide your lot number by 90,000.
1876988 divided by
90,000. Yes.
1,8. Je crois que c'est 7 après.
1,876,988 divided by 90,000.
1876988 divided by
90,000. Yes.
Mais c'est quoi? C'est fois, division, je sais pas.
1,876,988 divided by 90,000.
Par 90 000. 1, 2, 3.
20.
A starts at 0, so you want to add 1 to your number.
21.
That number is your letter of the alphabet. Once you have the letter, find the right aisle, and you are in business.
You do this every day?
Non, c'est pas là, non, c'est pas là. J'attends que ça vibre. Non, c'est pas là. Non, c'est pas là. C'est pas là, non, c'est pas là. Attends, ça peut être que dans les A, je crois. Ça doit être de l'autre côté, dans les A. Voilà. Bah alors, tu branles quoi là? C'est quoi il se bloque là, ce con? Non, pas là. Dans les B. Non, c'est pas là. C. Non, c'est pas là. D. Pas là non plus. E. Pas là non plus. F. Pas là non plus. I. Non. G. Non. Je pensais vers là, je pense.
You wanted the company information? There it is. Can you please get a move on?
Ah. Let's go, on a trouvé.
Let's see what the site is worth to them. $1,876,988.
988. Non, c'est pas là. Ah.
The book value is $350. With the new home in place, the improved value of the property is $3,500. They can make a killing. But how do they pull it off?
Oh, et merde. Oh, c'est les gars qui m'ont tabassé. Oh merde. J'espère que je vais pas mourir.
One thing you learn in the war, boys. You do your talking once the smoke clears.
Oh shit. Un peu dans la merde vraiment. Ok, rien de mort.
You can walk out of here or go out in a box. Your choice.
Real clever, asshole. I'm gonna find you.
You want me? You got me.
Ok. Il n'en reste plus qu'un. Pour qu'il nous foute la paix.
Christ. Just missed.
Ils sont de l'autre côté. Ok. Yes. Il y a eu de la bataxe. C'est bon, t'es content bébé? Il y a eu de la bataxe. Enfin, c'est plutôt de la Tyrax.
I need a word, Courtney.
That's okay, Jack. You didn't need to come all the way down.
It's important, Courtney.
How can I help?
Tell me about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
What are you talking about?
Don't fuck with me, Courtney!
Jack, I swear, I don't know what you're talking about.
How does your name appear as one of the investors in the Suburban Redevelopment
Après, ça va être
Fund?
encore pire, hein, ça va péter après.
I was down at the Hall of Records checking on a property company called Elysian Fields Developments. Their funding comes from the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
Seriously, Jack, I have no idea.
Encore? Mais il y en aura après, hein. Après ça sera encore pire. Hein.
With some pretty interesting company. The mayor, the district attorney, some dirty cops, and your buddy,
Après, il y aura
Dr.
plein de
Harlan
baston.
Fontaine.
Je pense.
Dr. Fontaine?
Spill it, Courtney. I want all of it. Fontaine and the rest.
Fontaine took the morphine off our hands. Look, Jack, I know you said to get rid of it, but it's okay. I did something good for once. He reinvested the money for us. That's it. That's what's happening. They're building houses for GIs, Jack. I turned a mistake into something beneficial. Something that's going to help out the guys.
Courtney, they're building matchstick houses. They're going to burn them for the insurance money. They'll probably stiff the poor bastards for the deposits.
Please, Jack. Say it isn't so. Harlan's a doctor. A good one. He helps out a lot of people.
Looks like he's helping himself, Courtney. You're the fall guy.
Ah, là je contrôle qui? Ah, toujours le même. Répondre au téléphone. Au téléphone.
Jack Kelso.
Who's asking?
Leland Monroe.
I was wondering when you'd get around to calling.
I'd like to meet with you, Mr. Kelso.
I bet you would, Mr. Monroe. But I value my skin highly enough to not want to meet with you. Why don't you just send some more of your boys around and we'll have a nice cup of tea?
You realize that I could make you a very wealthy man, Mr. Kelso.
Better than $220 a month?
You're a very witty man, Kelso.
Oula, qu'est-ce qu'on fait là?
I'm going to have to let it slide, Mr. Monroe.
Je vais devoir incliner, on n'est pas en train de marchander, Jack. Ça se pourrait passer chez moi vers 9h. À 9h. Oh là ça va péter là. Là tu vas être content mais là ça va péter. Regarde je prépare mon flingue là. Là ça va péter là. Il m'a donné rendez-vous. Bon bah les coups je vais y aller. Je vais y aller, je vais tout péter. Je vais brouiller sa gueule. Hop. Allez hop, on va y aller. On va le dégommer sa gueule. On m'a donné rendez-vous pour me buter. Bah c'est moi qui va le buter, tu vas voir. Bah un peu stressé mais bon. Parce qu'il a l'air de faire peur quand même le gars. Tant pis. Je vais carrément passer la conduite. Voilà. Comme ça on y va direct et on le dégomme sa gueule. Ah c'est bon on est arrivé. T'inquiète pas mon gars. Ah c'est des collègues à nous. On n'est pas tout seul. Heureusement.
No prisoners. This isn't Pelelu, Jack.
These guys are grifting GIs. That's what they do for a living.
It's okay, Jack. We all feel the same way. Just hasn't turned out quite the way we imagined.
Let's get it done.
Heureusement qu'on a des collègues. Comme ça on va pouvoir dégommer sa gueule. Allez, let's go. Ça va péter là. Ok, let's go. Ok, attends, je vais me déplacer.
Keep your head down.
Allié à terre. Ah merde, c'était un allié à moi. Mais non, mais je lui tirais dans son crâne. Ah merde. Je savais pas, je croyais que c'était un gars. Genre un gars, oui quoi. Ah merde. J'ai tiré sur le mec avec son manteau noir marron là. Pas lui. Non, pas lui, j'ai pas tiré dessus. Lui, celui qui a un fusil à pompe dans ses mains là. Celui qui parle. Là. Putain. J'ai tiré dans sa gueule. Bref, là je vais pas faire la deuxième connerie. Allez. J'ai tiré dans sa gueule. Bon, c'est pas grave. Police, arrêtez-vous. Vous n'avez pas le droit de tuer un flic. Ok, let's go. Dans cette. Go.
Keep on going, Jack.
Allez, on y va direct. On s'en bat les couilles. Merde, il y en a encore. C'est pas grave, je vais prendre ça. Ok.
How long do you think you can hold out?
Dans sa gueule.
Out of ammo. Real clever, asshole. You're surrounded. All right, man, hold the perimeter.
Ok, let's go.
I got personal business with Mr.
Je te dégommer, moi. Aïe. Bon, allez, on y va. Rien à foutre. Ouais, qu'est-ce qu'il y arrive. C'est la meuf de mon ancien bonhomme. Si t'as pas compris.
So how about pointing it over there in the direction of Hollywood instead of at me, Princess?
You're quite the wise guy.
Don't normally shoot women, Princess. How about putting the cannon down?
Oh. Tiens, dans ta gueule. Grosse pute. Elle m'a tiré dans le bras. Oh, salope.
Didn't think you had the guts, sweetheart.
Là, je pisse le sang.
Never very good at reading women.
Monroe, where are you, damn it?
Oh, t'es où, bâtard? What? Oh, le bâtard. Il était pas encore mort, toi. Elle crème. On peut pas y aller, ok. What?
Keep your head down.
Attends, je vais prendre son arme à lui. Il est où, il est où, il est où? Il est là-bas, je crois. What? Il est là.
Jack Kelso.
That's my opening negotiating position.
Allez.
Oh, you crazy son of a bitch! How did you get in here? I'm bleeding to death. Get me a doctor.
Bon, pas les couilles, regarde, moi je suis blessé, j'appelle pas un médecin, bâtard. Ça fait mal, hein, connard.
What do you want?
I'm going to take a look around, Monroe. Then I want you to tell me what you know about the mayor and those Trojan houses that you're building.
Voilà. Du coup, c'est quoi tout ça?
Some sold up. The others obviously didn't know the links these sons of bitches would go to. The Suburban Redevelopment Fund. Remind me what they say about absolute power, Monroe.
Fuck you, Jack. Call me an ambulance already.
J'appellerai pas tant que tu m'auras pas parlé, espèce d'enculé. Alors bébé, t'en dis quoi de la baston là? Je t'aurais dit que ça aurait... je te l'avais dit que ça aurait pété. D'une valeur nominale de $100. Chacune payée comptant et défiscalisée. Fonds de rénovation suburbaine.
I'm guessing Benson's portfolio is only a fraction the size of yours, Monroe.
Et le dossier... Ouais, t'as vu, trop bien.
Smart. Keep the dirt on Fontaine under lock and key. This is your insurance.
Moi, fallait que j'appelle. Ah, je peux pas appeler. Moi je me casse. Non. Attends, qu'est-ce qu'on doit faire là du coup? Mais frère, je comprends pas ce qu'il faut faire là. What? Et mes collègues ils sont où? Je vais aller voir en bas vite fait. Mes collègues. Mes collectations. T'as bien. Ouais, toujours là la meuf. Je sais même pas si elle respire encore. Puis de toute façon, je m'en bats les couilles. Bon, allez, on va revoir le mec. Je sais pas du tout par contre ce qu'il faut faire. Attends. Qu'est-ce qu'il faut faire? On peut pas appeler les ambulances. Ça fait mal à mec, mais je sais. Bon, au pire, je me barre. Hein. Il y a que ça à faire, je pense. Je sais pas ce qu'il faut faire, alors autant que je me barre. Hop. Tranquille. On se barre par où? Par là, je crois. Ouais. Okay. On se barre tranquille. On peut pas passer au-dessus. Putain. On peut pas se barrer au moins. Mais ils sont mes collègues. C'est un bug de jeu, je crois. Attends, je vais quitter et revenir. Wesh, je suis où là? Bon bah, je crois bien qu'il faut que je refasse le baston. Bon bah, je suis obligé de refaire la baston bébé.
I appreciate the help, all of you. We can reminisce later. I want a minimum of noise and no prisoners.
No prisoners? This isn't L.A, Jack.
These guys are grifting GIs. That's what they do for a living.
It's okay, Jack. We all feel the same way. Just hasn't turned out quite the way we imagined.
Let's get it done. Teams of 2 at the ready.
Oh nickel, pourquoi oh nickel?
and hold the perimeter. I got personal business with Mr. Leland Monroe.
Mais par contre là je comprends pas, ils sont passés où mes collègues? Il y en a un autre. C'est hop.
Keep on going, Jack.
You're a very sweet-looking girl to be holding such a big gun.
I know how to use it, mister.
I'm sure you do. So how about pointing it over there in the direction of Hollywood instead of at me, Princess?
You're quite the wise guy.
I don't normally shoot women, Princess. How about putting the cannon down?
Il l'a défoncé.
I didn't think you had the guts, sweetheart. I was never very good at reading women. Monroe! Where are you, damn it? You're surrounded and your brothers are dead!
Jack Kelso.
That's my opening negotiating position.
Oh, you crazy son of a bitch! How did you get in here? I'm
Par la
bleeding to
porte, mon
death.
gars.
Get me a doctor.
I thought I had an invitation, Monroe. Your boys outside were certainly expecting me. That's my second offer.
You sadistic bastard! What do you want?
I'm going to take a look around, Monroe. Then I want you to tell me what you know about the mayor and those Trojan houses that you're building. The Suburban Redevelopment Fund. Remind me what they say about absolute power, Monroe.
Fuck you, Jack. Call me an ambulance already.
Dr. Fontaine, I need to speak with you urgently.
Sit down. Please, sit down.
Tell me about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
It's the fund we are using to channel money into the development of new houses.
Why is my name on the board of managers?
Technically, you are a major contributor. Please, Courtney.
Those houses are a sham, Doctor. They're going to be burned for the insurance.
That's a scandalous allegation, Courtney. Do you have any proof?
Jack Kelso, an investigator for California Fire and Life, has seen it. He was almost killed when he found out what was going on.
I don't know what to say. I feel that I have been duped. Who do you think is behind this subterfuge?
Jack says it's a property developer named Monroe. He said it goes all the way to the mayor.
Oh le bâtard là.
Cannot believe
Il a pris une piqûre cet enfoiré. Il va le tuer, je suis sûr. Et c'est un docteur pourtant.
Thank you for your trust, dear boy. Be still, Courtney. All of your troubles are finally over.
Let them go.
Espèce de fils de pute.
Let them drift away.
Mais quel enculé. Attends. Il y a rien. Hein.
Some sold up. The others obviously didn't know the links these sons of bitches would go to.
Attends.
That's a hell of a payroll. I'm guessing Benson's portfolio is only a fraction the size of yours, Monroe. Smart. Keep the dirt on Fontaine under lock and key. This is your insurance.
Can't be stopped, Kelso. There's too much money at stake.
Kingdoms rise and kingdoms fall, Monroe. Ask the Emperor of Japan.
Tu vois, je t'avais dit.
Fucking mercy.
Ça buggy.
Operator, put me through to Phelps, arson squad. Yeah, Biggs, it's Jack. I'm at Monroe's. He's in a talkative mood. If you get here in a hurry, you might get something before he bleeds to death. Elsa.
Oh, thank God.
Where? Fontaine. Dead? Former patient.
So that crazy son of a bitch finally came back for a checkup.
It's Monroe. He's raving.
You want information, cocksucker. You get me some medical help.
I've got to go, Herschel. Monroe's negotiating again. Do you want my final offer, Leland? Tell me how I find the guy who has Elsa.
Not Casey. He did whatever Fontaine asked. He had some kind of power over him. He did all the fires and then he went off the rails. I don't have a fucking name! He worked as a bug sprayer. Get me a goddamn doctor! Kelso, you son of a whore! Get me a goddamn doctor!
On le laisse dans sa merde, hein, il veut pas parler. On va pas en plus appeler un docteur. Galvanoplastie Nicholson.
Hey, this from Jack. There's a statewide APB out on.
Jack's okay. He has something up his sleeve. He's not worried about being caught.
How do we help?
We go after the other side of the equation. Jack has a legion and its cronies running scared. We go after the doctor and some of the other guys.
With the whole department breathing down our necks.
It's time for action, Herschel. It's time for change. Jack's across the Rubicon, and we have to be on the other side.
Christ, what was that?
What?
Explosion.
Wish.
Something big.
You think it's the Reds? You think those Rusky sons of bitches that dropped the H-bomb on us?
Calm down, Herschel. We need to be ready for the call.
I'm not waiting for an invitation. Get in the car and head for the cloud. KGPL can give us the details on the way.
Oui, c'est quoi ça? Une explosion carrément. T'inquiète, j'y vais mec.
We have looters around the corner. Cut them or put them down. We need to get this area under control.
T'inquiète, je vais le coincer ce bâtard. Tiens, espèce d'enculé. T'as quoi, j'ai de courir après ou quoi?
Jesus. I'd never seen nothing
Ok,
like it.
on va voir carrément l'explosion.
I wish I could say the same. It's like a bomb's gone off.
C'était une belle explosion ça.
Poor people. We gotta find out what went down. What in God's name happened here?
Wasn't nuclear. If it was, we'd all be dead from the radiation.
That's reassuring. What's radiation?
Everyone inside the factory was vaporized. Look at the size of that crater.
What's going on over there?
The mayor's going on television, appealing for calm.
Television? We're gonna afford one of those things.
Anything to go on?
You're looking at the remains of Nicholson electroplating. I have an idea of what might have caused the explosion, but I'm only guessing. Have a look around the rubble, see if you come up with it.
Okay.
World's turned upside down.
Then it's time for us to do our jobs.
3 morts. Bon.
That's it, Mr. Mayor. We're wrapped.
Well, good. Thank you very much, son. I think it went okay.
Couple of pickups serve a test to be expected. Nobody's ever done this before. Get better with practice.
That maybe goes for me too, son. What do you think?
Hey, detective! I think I got something here.
Very resolute.
Any idea what this is?
Very large egg cup, a Viking helmet. How would I know? Phelps. Let's get it back together.
I thought Forvix was a tough place. Looks to me like some kind of machine component. An airplane part, maybe. Not sure this means much.
Intéressant.
Don't think this is anything.
What? Dégueulasse.
think this is any use to us.
Phelps, I think I found something over here.
Looks like all that's left. Try the launder tag.
Detective, you seen this yet? Come take a look.
Blew the locker open, but shielded the contents. Let's see what we got in here.
Oula.
Oh, only OSS agents use these things. We'll need to get the film developed to see if there's an espionage angle. Any ideas, Herschel?
None that I care to utter for public consumption.
Bon, ça je garde. Tomoko Okamoto.
Tomoko Akamoto. Japanese name.
What is it?
A substitution cipher. The Germans used them in the war. These are cipher rings.
You know what to do with them?
Maybe. I used them in OCS. These first letters are the cipher key. The rest of the message should align itself.
H. Faites piéger le mixage jusqu'à là. Oui, il est en haut. Je sais pas ce qu'il faut faire, moi. C'est marrant. C'est pas ça. Essayer le B. Pas le B. Essayez le haut là. J. Le T. Trouver. Donc le Q c'est bon. Dans le X. Ensuite, le S. Hein? What the fuck déjà? Et le B.
It's an address. 133 North Vermont Avenue.
Let's go. On a trouvé. De quoi qu'est-ce qui te stresse?
I'm Fred Nicholson.
This is your place?
What's left of it? 32 years of work up in smoke.
Can you tell us what happened?
Our chief chemist, Harold McClellan, was using this area to test the new process.
What exactly is this new process?
That's classified information, son.
A lot of people died here, Mr. Nicholson. I'm prepared to go to the press and tell them it was your fault. What is the new process?
A way to chemically polish aluminum. It's traditionally done by hand. It's extremely labor intensive. The process could be worth millions.
Ah mais t'inquiète, de toute façon c'est fini. On a trouvé le truc.
Dr. McClellan's personal assistant. She came highly recommended.
So you hire a chemical whiz kid and his assistant without checking either one of them out?
Hindsight is a great thing, Detective. And I should have looked more closely at their references.
What can you tell us about McClellan?
A brilliant chemist. He approached me a few months ago with the idea for the new process.
So no one has ever done this before?
No, but it's legitimate research.
So you thought McClellan could do what no one else could do. You were prepared to take that risk.
Look, he was a trained chemist, and his ideas could revolutionize electroplating.
And you would be rich.
I'm a businessman. What's wrong with turning a buck?
You blew up 6 blocks. God knows how many people are dead.
I regret that.
That's laudable.
We'll be in touch, Mr. Nicholson. Can you send us Dr. McClellan and Miss Akamoto's personnel files?
I will if I can find them.
By the way, we also found the collar of a shirt. It has a laundry tag?
They're likely to be Dr. McClellan. The majority of people who worked here don't use a laundry service.
Detective Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Can you speak to someone at the Army Air Force Base for me, please?
Of course, Detective.
Tell them I have what I believe is an aircraft part. It's polished metal, light for its size. It looks like a cone of some sort. It's stamped on the inside. P&W Wasp Major R4360.
I'll get back to you, Detective, when you check in for messages. Anything else?
I need an address for Superior Laundry Services.
Closest store to your location is in Wilshire, 4766 Melrose Avenue.
Thanks for your help.
Ah, c'est bon, on a notre truc.
You're behind the wheel.
What do you need?
Phelps and Biggs, LAPD. We have one of your laundry tags. Can you tell us who it might belong to?
Are you kidding? I got work to do, Mac. Here's the customer book. Knock yourself out.
Ouais, je te détends tout. Détends ton signe.
J2620, bro.
Non. Non plus. Non plus. Non plus. Non plus. Non plus. Non plus.
Who is Hangstrom?
Could be someone else from the factory. Does he have an address?
No. Dead end. Thank you for all your help, sir. Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address for an Oscar Hangstrom.
Checking. No residential listing for anyone by that name, Detective. Sorry.
Thanks. Can you drive to this one?
Fine. Where are we headed?
What? C'est quoi? Oh. What the fuck? Tomoko Okamoto.
Well. Why the cloak and dagger routine, Miss Akamoto?
C'est là, je crois, non? Non, c'est la une. Ah, c'est là, je crois.
So I turned the place over.
Oh, fuck.
Better watch your step. You think I could fit in there? I couldn't fit in there.
I'd like to think you would have had something more to say about getting shoved in a fridge, Herschel.
Oh, putain.
One to the head, one to the heart. Point
Une dans la
blank.
tête et une dans le cœur, important. Putain, qui a pu faire ça, wesh?
Could be a class ring. James Lindbergh. Very expensive watch. Favored by flyboys. I always wanted one as a kid.
That's funny. As a kid, all
Oh,
I
mais
wanted
qu'est-ce qu'il
was
fait,
food
ce
on the table.
petit branleur? Non, je... Hop. Non, il n'y a rien d'autre. Ok. Retraité police de Los Angeles.
You know what this is, Biggs?
Sure. The department gives you one of those when you retire.
Non, je pense pas que c'est ça qui me fera l'affaire. What?
Looks like we have a match.
Interesting dame, this Sakamoto. What is it exactly?
Microfilm.
Un microfilm, un document
Dropped to the
réduit à la
size of
taille
your
de
thumbnail.
l'ongle de ton pouce.
Rod must have amazing eyesight. Biggs, edge 525. I'll need a couple of black and whites at 133 North Vermont Avenue, Wilshire. We'll need an ambulance in the corner. Probably a team from technical services as well.
Allez, on se tire. Ça fait flipper ici.
Detective Phelps, badge 1247. Messages, please.
You need to call Ray Pinker urgently.
Can you put me through?
It's ringing now.
We're on our way in.
Nix that. I got a message from Lindbergh Field. An airplane tech there identified your part.
What is it?
He said it was a prop spinner from either a Corsair or a B-50.
A what?
Fits over the center of the propeller and protects the pitch gearing.
So it's a military part.
Could be, but get this. The Spruce Goose runs 8 Wasp R-4360s. I think you better get over there and check it out.
We're on it.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
All right. Where to?
This is a military project, gentlemen. Can you state your business?
Detectives, Phelps and Biggs, LAPD. We're investigating the explosion. We have reason to believe there may be a link to Hughes' aircraft.
I'm sorry, I can't help you there, Detective. Without authorization from Military HQ, you won't be allowed onto this facility.
What seems to be the problem, gentlemen? Hey, Big! You're not still with the LAPD.
Right so, Biggs. Can you help us out here?
Sure. What seems to be the problem?
We're working the big explosion at the electroplating plant. Found a part there that belongs to one of your planes.
I work head of security for Mr. Hughes now. I'll take full responsibility. I'm sure we can clear this up. Follow me. It's the big hangar. You can't miss it.
Who is Mapes? And what's his connection to Howard Hughes?
Vernon Mapes used to work advice. Word is he runs fuck pads for Hughes' starlets.
A pimp. Earl and Mapes would seem.
Mapes was...
Good day, miss.
Follow me.
Can that thing really fly?
Mr. Hughes believes so. Amazing, isn't she?
This is the Spruce Goose.
Jesus Christ, Biggs, you want to get me fired? Mr. Hughes hates that fucking name. It's the H4 Hercules to you.
You mind answering a few questions, Mr. Mapes?
Call me Vernon, kid. Fire away.
Do you know anything about the explosion that happened at Nicholson Electroplating this morning?
No more than anyone else. Heard the boom while I was shaving. Almost shit my pants. Thought it was Pearl all over again.
But you had no personal contact with any of the employees. And you have no idea what caused the explosion.
I'm in security. I handle Mr. Hughes' personal interests, if you get my meaning. I'm not directly involved in manufacturing.
Do you know Tomoko Akamoto?
Never heard of the broad. Why?
You don't happen to wear an LAPD tie pin, do you, Mapes?
Sometimes. I have a couple of them from my days on the force.
Do you know the chief chemist at Nicholson Electroplating, a Harold McClellan?
I've heard of the guy. He was pitching some fancy process to the company.
Did Hughes have a contract with Nicholson?
Hey, kid, lose the tone. Hughes has contracts with every plating shop in L.A.
We'd like to discuss these contracts with Mr. Hughes.
This kid's a riot, Biggs. See Howard Hughes? Harry Truman has to make an appointment to see Howard Hughes.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Mapes. Do you mind if we have a look around while we're here?
Sure. Knock yourself out.
You want to take a look inside? And her?
Ici c'est la sortie.
McClellan's process was going to replace all this. Is that a Pratt & Whitney 4360?
Sure is. You know your motors.
Do you mind if I take a look at the prop spinner?
We're getting her ready for sea trials, so be quick about it.
What's the oily covering on the metal?
We coat the aluminum parts in linseed oil to preserve it from oxidization.
Looks like Mape's office is in the far corner. Let's go see what he's hiding.
Thing of beauty, isn't she? Oh, well. You probably got places to be.
Bouge, t'es grand mort là.
Probably nothing.
C'est sûrement rien, il cache un flingue, mais non, c'est sûrement rien. Pas de ma gueule. Chelou.
Does Hughes have her on contract to RKO?
Yeah, I bet he does.
This doesn't pertain to the case.
Anytime you two want some night security work, just give me a call.
On va aller voir ce qu'il fait lui.
War doesn't determine who's right, just who's left.
On n'a pas tout fouillé à mon avis. Il manque quelque chose. Qu'est-ce qui manque?
Thing of beauty, isn't she? Ah, well. You probably got places to be.
Bon alors, qu'est-ce qui manque là?
Skeleton goes into a bar and orders a beer and a mop.
I'm busy now. Can I ignore you some other time?
Non. Ah, qu'est-ce que c'est que casse-couille? Qu'est-ce qu'on a oublié de fouiller, wesh? Qu'est-ce qu'on a oublié de fouiller? Putain. Attends, on a tout fouillé, wesh. Me dis pas que le jeu il est encore bugué quand même.
War doesn't determine who's right, just who's left.
Altitude.
Latitude 24 degrees 15 minutes north. Longitude 76 degrees 0 minutes west.
Tu fais quoi sinon, bébé?
76 degrees west. 24 degrees 15 minutes north.
J'ai pas compris.
76 degrees west. 24 degrees 15 minutes north.
15 minutes. Ça. Putain. Mais. Voilà, ça c'est bien. 76.
24 degrees 15 minutes north. Let's see where this is exactly. The Bahamas. Somebody's already got their maiden flight planned.
Et bah c'est super. Nickel. Là on peut partir. Oh. Bon, c'est où la sortie? Pourquoi t'as de la fièvre? Ça y est, t'as le Covid. Attends, oui. Mais c'est où la sortie? Moi comme un con en train d'essayer de trouver la sortie là. Ah c'est là-bas. Pourquoi il est resté avec Blue?
Thanks for the tour, Mapes.
Always happy to help the department. Hey, don't I know your face from the papers? You're the cop that's stripping that German broad.
Nah, I think you got the wrong guy, Vern.
T'endors pas bébé, hein. C'est bientôt la fin.
Let's see what Peter has for us. He's probably done tinkering with that camera by
C'est lui qui va conduire.
You know the way. You can drive.
So where do you want to go?
On va au commissariat alors. J'ai de la fièvre, laisse-moi ma mère pense
So
que j'ai...
McClellan was selling his new process to Hughes and cutting out Nicholson.
Looks that way.
Ok. Bah... Faut que tu ailles faire le test du Covid alors. Faire gaffe avec ça. Hein. Bon, voyons voir ça.
Any messages for me, Hopkins?
Not many you'd want to hear. Newspapers wanting interviews and rookies cussing you out mostly.
Nothing else.
Pinker wants you in tech services. Maybe you'll be more popular downstairs.
Ok.
Bronco.
Ah, c'est là.
Hey, Cole. You're not winning any popularity contests upstairs, you know.
Where do you stand?
I think you're a good cop, but I try and stay out of politics.
Everybody tries to stay out of politics, Ray.
Well, don't quote me on it, but I'm hoping that Parker will get the job and clean this place up.
Si tu le fais, ça se trouve t'as le Covid, faut le faire, wesh. Ça c'est obligé. Sinon ton bobo ça donne quoi? Bah mon bobo ça va.
Very funny.
I think you're right, Ray. We have our man. You take a nice photo, Phelps.
Bringing the watch on a match for our John Doe. He's obviously a competitive bid. Can you get this over to Lockheed so we can get a name for this guy?
It's already on its way.
Ça commence par les maux de tête, après la fièvre. Alors faut que tu fasses attention.
Howard Hughes, millionaire, industrialist, aviator, and playboy, and Vernon Mapes, ex-dirty cop and business fixer. I found a similar tie pin along with a dead guy in a fridge. Excellent photography, Tomoko. So Tomoko had the goods on McClellan. Too bad they blew the place to hell. Is this McClellan? Can anyone make out the street number behind him?
Are you kidding? With my eyesight?
Ah, dernière photo.
Got this gadget whiz putting recording devices into place.
Cole, can you help me with a little experiment? Use the eyedropper in front of you. 1 drop from each of the bottles on the desk. Place the drops in the petri dish.
Need a drink. I got the jitters again.
Hey, can you give me a hand? I got a hard case I need to break.
I don't care. I don't go in for letting gangsters off scot-free.
Vache.
It's okay, guys. Just a little experiment.
Can you guys knock it off? Everyone's still jumping from that bang this morning.
Very funny, Ray. You just took a couple years off my life expectancy.
Did the same trick to me about an hour ago.
Putain, comment on a volé.
I think so. Acetic and...
Bébé, non, faut pas que tu t'endors. Sinon tu verras pas la fin. Et moi je m'en bats les couilles, je te la raconterai pas là.
3 little drops.
Yeah, and they were using 100-gallon vats.
Faut suivre, hein, sinon moi je raconte rien.
Help me out.
I say we get over to the house and see what we can find. Then we see the DA for a warrant on Mapes.
I say we bust in there and find the guy.
You can drive.
And where exactly are we going?
Ouais, c'est bientôt la fin. Il reste cette enquête là et normalement après c'est... Il reste une dernière après celle-là. Mais la dernière normalement c'est... un des deux qui meurt. Enfin, soit le mec de tout à l'heure qu'on a contrôlé ou soit celui que je contrôle là.
Stinks of petroleum.
Avgas, if I'm not mistaken. It's all around the floor. Hangstrom is flying today on TWA.
Hangstrom is dead, Cole. Why leave your ticket behind?
Maybe just cleaning up.
En français ça donne... Non, pas du tout, non. Je connais pas ce truc là.
Hangstrom and McClellan are the same man.
Le docteur des yeux. Oh le bâtard. L'essence, Cole, l'essence. Faut foutre le camp.
Look, by the stove! Shoot the gas line, Cole, we're out of here!
Où ça? Mais il est où le mec?
shit, Heel. Come on, he's not getting away from us.
Oh le bâtard, il a voulu nous buter. Espèce d'enculé gosse. Putain mais ça, les enquêtes là, il n'y avait pas sur la Xbox. À mon avis, ils ont rajouté des nouvelles enquêtes sur PS4. C'est trop dingue.
Step on it, huh? Get me just a little closer. Getting close and steer him off the
Ouais mais attends, je suis en train de lire tes messages là, putain, je suis pas concentré. Un ophtalmo, pas un ophtalo, je sais pas quoi là, tu m'as dit.
You security men, Cole. Stay on mates. Knock them off the road if you have to, but stay on that fucker. Okay. One traffic stop coming up. Don't go to sleep on me. Get close. We're gonna have to go through all the security men first. I hope you're ready for a fight, Cole.
Aim at the tires.
How long do you think you can hold out? Clips drive.
Bet it does. Time to move up. Getting cover.
You're gonna have to explain this to me again. So the guy at the chemical plant, he's planning on selling his magic formula to another company and skipping town with his assistant, but he blows himself up before he can manage it. So why the dead body in the refrigerator?
Mapes, Captain. He was eliminating all competitors for the process. When it went bang, he burnt down the apartment to remove all connection between Hughes and the plant.
Mapes, right. I remember Vernon Mapes. The guy had good, honest cops hanging their heads in shame. Glad he's finally out of commission. I don't know if it'll do you any good, Phelps. But between the spruce goose and half the city exploding, you might just have made the case of the decade.
Good morning, Doctor.
And a good morning to you too, Elsa. You look radiant.
Thank you, Doctor.
We haven't been seeing much of you lately, Elsa. You've been missing appointments.
I'm sorry, Doctor. I've been feeling much better.
That's very good to hear. And what has brought about this improvement?
It's the new man in my life. He's convinced me to fight my addiction.
Ah, the policeman from the newspapers. How has he coped with his fall from grace?
He can finally see things from a human perspective, rather than the ivory tower he created for himself. It's making him stronger. And it's making me stronger, helping me.
You wouldn't make a bad analyst yourself, Elsa. Should we swap seats?
We're both finding we have a lot to give up.
And what is that?
In my case, Lou, he went through hell along with me and still came out smiling. In Cole's case, his friend, Jack Kelso.
Kelso?
You've heard of him?
No, I just like the sound of his name.
Cole and Jack are working on a case together.
Is Jack a policeman too?
No, he works for the district attorney.
What?
He's a special investigator. I thought you didn't know him.
I have never met the gentleman in question.
He has been looking into Lou's case. Cole thinks it might be linked to some fires he's investigating. You look pale, Doctor.
It's cold in here, Elsa. I think I'll close the window. Why are you looking at me like that, Elsa?
You arranged for Lou to work at Elysian Fields, Doctor.
Your fears are unfounded. I meet many people in my line of work. There are many ways that people can be helped.
Oula, fais gaffe, je serais tôt, je lui ferais pas trop confiance.
I don't believe you, Doctor. I've seen you with Monroe at the club.
I'm sorry that you have come to that conclusion, Elsa.
Oh shit.
I've always so enjoyed our conversation.
Bâtard, fils de pute.
I can see your future, Elsa. And Cole, the policeman. And Jack, the investigator. It's unfortunate.
C'est un gros bâtard, lui. What? Oh, il s'est fait défoncer. Bien fait pour ta gueule, Penny.
I've come to help you, Doctor. To help you cross over. All your sins will be forgiven. Next line.
What the fuck? Qu'est-ce qu'il fait? Oui. J'ai rien compris. Hein.
It's gotta be one of these places.
Ben,
The arsonist's a bug spray.
Elsa a été
Must have worked
enlevée.
at one of these joints.
What's your problem?
Wesh, il a toujours sa blessure à son bras. Oh. Attends, on va voir si on peut lui changer de costume. Ah non, même pas. C'est qu'avec l'autre.
How many guys you have working here, Pop?
Who's asking, son?
It could be official or unofficial. Depends on how you want to play it.
You should get to a hospital, son. That arm of yours appears to be letting in daylight.
Save the pity for the other guys. They're the ones who need it. I'm looking for a big cowboy who works pest control. Does he work here?
We don't have anyone like that here.
You sure? I'm not the type of guy you want coming back.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Ouais, mais ok. Il y a bien quelque chose ici.
I already answered your question, son.
Attends.
Welcome to Nuclear.
I work
Well,
for the
you don't
DA.
see that every
I need
day.
to speak with an exterminator, big guy with a cowboy accent.
We have only 3 people work here. Me and 2 Mexicans. They're both on the scrawny side.
Thanks for your help. I work for the DA. I'm looking for a big cowboy, does extermination. Anyone like that working here?
Well, I wouldn't want to get anyone into any trouble.
We could do this the hard way. An address?
Yeah, he lives in a bunkhouse on the remains of the old Rancho Rincon.
Thanks.
Yeah, Mick.
Cole, you made it.
What's this got to do with me, Rusty?
Dr. Fontaine, prominent shrink, dead in his patient's room. Spine snapped like a twig. The suspect is one of his mental patients.
I've met Fontaine.
His last patient was Elsa Lichtman, Cole. She's missing. Nurse said that she saw some big Boris Karloff type carry her out of here.
The best thing that you can do to help me, Rusty, is let me take a look around.
Sure thing, Cole. This way. Take your time. I'll give you and the doctor some privacy.
Fontaine was having houses burned for Monroe. Monroe wasn't happy. People started dying and it attracted attention. And the doctor lost control. Good doctor has been marking this map. Edgewood Grove, McCarthy Vista, Crescent Heights, Rancho Escondido. Do those names mean anything to you, Herschel?
Yeah. How come?
New houses, all being built in the path of the freeway?
Destroyed by a monster of your own creation, Dr. Fontaine. I've heard that story somewhere before.
Ouais, bah bien fait pour sa gueule.
So much for your foresight, Doctor.
That goddamn pet lunatic of yours is burning down our houses.
Keep your voice down, Leland. Control is of the essence.
Keep your voice down. Do you know how much these sons of bitches charge for lunch? Fuck them.
Leland, we will not solve our problems by announcing them to the general public. We only speed ourselves on our way to the gallows.
He's your imbecile, Harlan. Get him under control or get rid of him.
Speaking of which, I've had to dispose of our young medical student.
What? Certainly are a cold character, Harlan.
He has a friend called Kelso. He knows all about the development on Normandy Avenue.
I know about Kelso.
And you thought it unimportant to inform me.
I thought I could take care of it.
Have you?
No, I haven't.
Kelso works for Benson. Is he reliable?
No, he's totally unreliable. But he has so many pernicious habits, he's got nowhere to run.
Can you take care of Kelso?
Don't push me, Harlan. Get rid of the fruitcake. It's no longer necessary. I'll take care of Kelso.
Looks like Fontaine has finally dispensed his last treatment.
Ouais, ça bug là, non, un peu.
Jack was wrong. It's not about insurance, it's about eminent domain.
What are you talking about, Cole?
The government reclaims the land in the path of the freeway and pays the improved value of the land with the new houses sitting on it.
What about the stiffs who paid their deposits?
Worst case, they get their money back. But the syndicate pockets millions on the improved value of the land.
So where does Jack's boss come into it?
He's the key. He carries the insurance. The insurance proves how much the houses are worth.
And they're worth nothing?
Firewood. All of them.
That's about as neat a scam as you can imagine. How are we going to prove any of this, Cole? The doctor's dead, and Roll nearly bled to death. If they get Jack...
We need the firebug. The Okie cowboy. Get him, get Elsa. Get him, get all of them.
Donc était au Rancho Ricon.
Guess nobody's home. Most guys bring home a 45 or an M1. This is pretty extreme.
What the fuck? Dangereux ça. Rien sur la table. Wesh, y a plein d'origami.
Quite a flock you got here, kid. I know those faces. Jesus Christ, I know every one of them. A strange obsession.
Ville de Los Angeles.
The river tunnels. This guy's a tunnel rat. Oh my God, Ira. You poor backwards son of a bitch. Peterson, I'm going to need some help. I've got Monroe, Fontaine, and all the others. It's all tied up nicely. It goes all the way to the top. Meet me at the L.A. River Tunnel entrance just north of the 1st Street Bridge in half an hour. Don't ask questions. Just be there. This is DA's investigator Jack Kelso. I have an urgent radio message for Detective Cole Phelps.
Go ahead, KGPL.
11K, see the man. A 207 just occurred on
Ouh là là, j'ai l'impression que ça va péter là.
DA's investigator Jack Kelso reports a kidnapping suspect outstanding in the LA River tunnel system with a hostage. 11K and
Roger
code
that.
3.
The hell is Jack playing at? Like a suicide note. Half the LAPD will be down there hunting for him.
We need to get there first.
All units on all frequencies stand by. Car 86 Adam is in pursuit of suspect vehicle heading southwest on Sunset Boulevard. Suspect vehicle belonging to Jack Kelso, described as a Navy Chevrolet Fleetline. License number 4, William 0286. Car 86 Adam is in pursuit.
I picked up his car. I'll need help to make it to the river.
T'es toujours là, bébé? Tu dors pas? Oui, c'est côtier.
That's Kelso's car.
Vas-y, on va porter le costume de flic.
Suspect vehicle to be disabled immediately. All units, suspect vehicle headed west on Fifth Street. Repeat, D Chevy Fleetline navy blue, westbound on Fifth Street.
Jesus Christ! How many cops are these guys on?
All units, suspect vehicle. 13516. Second suspect vehicle. Described as a green Hudson Commodore. License 3 Sam 0102. Reported to be aiding suspect Jack Kelso. Use caution and continue pursuit. All units stand by for further. All units, suspect vehicle sighted heading northeast toward 3rd Street on the embankment between 3rd and 4th. All units, further to the second suspect vehicle, shop 13516. Chief Wall has authorized the use of deadly force. Repeat, use of deadly force is authorized Thursday.
Tu dors, bébé?
this guy?
Peterson, assistant DA.
What's he doing?
He's here to cover our backs.
I'm going in there, Jack.
No one's trying to stop you. I found this at the ranch house. He's marked his routes. I'll go in here. Cole, you take the next entrance. Biggs, I need you to take the car and cover this spot here. I think that's his fail-safe exit. Cole, he's one of ours.
Right where you are!
Got it? Got it. Peterson, you want to be DA? We'll earn your salt.
So, Kelso is your boy, Peterson? Been working with Phelps? A handy lad, that Kelso.
Yes, he is, Chief. You can't imagine what those two have uncovered. It could go all the way to the top. I hope you won't be implicated.
So, you're the new groom, Peterson?
Looks like it.
And you think he'll make it out of there alive?
I think he might. He's a difficult boy to get rid of.
All right, Peterson. I'm listening. What's your offer?
You can walk out here or go out in a box. Throw out the guns! Christ, just missed.
That's it. Out of ammo.
As soon as he pokes his head out, we step on it.
As soon as he pokes his head out, we'll step on it.
How long do you think you can hold out?
The water's rising. Keep on going, Jack. You can walk out of here or go out in a box. Your choice. Got it. Are you okay, Princess?
I felt better. He saved me from the doctor.
Hi, Tex. Do you remember me?
I'm not sure that I do. Have you come here to kill her?
Why would I do that, soldier?
Isn't that why you're all here?
I'm here to get her out.
But not me. You haven't come for me.
No, not you. It ends here.
You were with the 6th on Sugarloaf, weren't you?
I was?
And Naha?
Yes, I was.
You're Sergeant Jack Kelso, aren't you? Where's your uniform, Sarge?
At home in my locker, Hogaboom. War's over, soldier.
I know that, Sarge. I'm fighting a different kind of war. I fight for God now.
We all fight for God, Ira.
In our own ways. Not everyone knows it.
Elsa! Are you all right? Get away from her! It's all right, Cole. He doesn't want to hurt her. Ira was with us on Okinawa.
What? You know this guy? Don't you remember me, Lieutenant? I remember you. No. Don't. You ordered me to burn that cave, Lieutenant. That cave full of civilians. A hospital.
What is he talking about?
It was war. For God's sake, I can't be held responsible for everything that happened.
I don't blame you, Lieutenant. You helped me to help other people.
Ira lost his mind on Okinawa, Princess.
Sheldon asked the doctor to help him get back.
The doctor helped me to find my path. And I helped him to a better life.
Elsa's going to leave now, Ira. She will be all right. You've helped her, too. Get her out of here. Vix will help. His ex is nearby.
Jack, I need this guy to make the case.
Hasn't this poor bastard given you enough? Get out of here now!
For God's sake, Jack! What are you going to do?
Don't cry, Liz. Sergeant Kelso has come to help ease my way. I was proud to serve with you, Jack.
Get out of here, Cole!
Fuck.
What do we do, Lieutenant? Jesus, look at all the kids!
Stop the goddamn screaming! I need to think! And how do you expect to do that, you fucking maniac? They're burned to a crisp. Finish them off. Do it humanely. We are leaving this place. You do it, Phelps. Get your own fucking hands dirty. I'm out of morphine. Put these people out of their pain. Now, that's an order. Everyone out of here now. Double time! You two get Lieutenant Phelps to an aid station. Weapons team will be blowing this place in 2 minutes. Everything that happened in here stays in here. Do you hear me? I don't want to ever hear another word about it.
He was doing him a favor, Elsa. Cole, up here! I'll get this crate over. The water is rising. You're first. Hand her up. Get out of here! You're not Jack. I'm not arguing. You're wounded, Jack. Let me help. What are you waiting for? Jump, Cole! Jump for it!
Oh my god.
We're gathered here.
Oh fuck, il est mort.
To honor Detective Cole Phelps.
C'est Philp. Cole Philp qui est mort.
Cole Phelps was the best kind of man. Hear, hear. A war hero who led his men with true valor. And through his personal bravery achieved one of his country's highest honors. A cop wrongly accused who never lost his faith in the LAPD and the system.
Fine! You belittle his memory.
Elsa.
Get out of my way, Jack. You call yourself his friend.
A detective who fought to expose the evil corruption of the murderous Dr. Fontaine and the rapacious property tycoon Leyland Monroe.
Go to her. Will you, Herschel?
A reformer who
You were never his
recognized
friend,
the need
Jack.
to remove the odd bad apple from a department
right.
made up of good men.
Herschel?
A man who never gave up.
Yeah, Jack.
Who continued
never
to
his
fight
enemy.
the good fight.
I think you knew that, Jack.
The fight that cost him his own life. A good husband. A good father. And may I say, a good friend.
Eh ben dis donc. Ça aurait été une grande histoire quand même. Alors voilà les gars, c'est terminé. Attends, je sais pas si je peux quitter. Non, je peux pas. Bref. J'espère que ça vous aurait plu cette histoire. Moi en tout cas, comme d'hab, une histoire triste à la fin, mais qui meurt et tout. Mais bon, C'est comme ça, c'est le jeu, c'est... Je pense pas qu'on puisse faire quelque chose pour qu'ils survivent. Donc voilà. Donc j'espère que ça vous aura plu. Puis on se retrouve demain pour un nouveau let's play d'un nouveau jeu. Que je vous ai promis d'ailleurs. C'est The Last of Us partie 2. J'ai fait le 1. Et là j'ai acheté le 2 il y a pas longtemps, il y a quoi, une semaine à peu près. Et du coup bah voilà. Du coup bah à la prochaine, bah demain à 21h. J'espère que vous serez nombreux. Et voilà. Allez, à demain les rayés. À demain.